My name is Janie Turnus with CUCougars.com, and this is your Cougar Press Pass. The men's volleyball team played Wabash College on Friday night. After a close 2 sets, Wabash won 3-0. David Vales led the Cougars in kills with 9. He also had 2 service aces and 5 digs. Tying Vales for digs was Eli Mosher. Mosher also dished out 18 assists. They looked to turn their luck around against Fontbonne University. The Cougars were able to defeat the Griffins 3-2. With career highs galore for the Cougars, Marston Hoffman led the offense with a career-high 25 kills. Right behind him was Jackson Stella with 20 kills and David Vales with 15 kills. Both of these career highs for the Cougars. Libero Van Gato had a career-high 17 digs to help lead the defense. Eli Mosher picked up a career-high 56 assists and 20 digs. Mosher was just 2 assists shy of breaking the CUC individual game record for assists. The Cougars go back on the road on Tuesday to Roosevelt University for a 7 p.m. game. The men's basketball team played away for all of their games last week. On Wednesday, they fell 97-96 to Wisconsin Lutheran College. Jordan Matthews led the offense with 22 points. Jacob Collicott followed behind with 18 points and 10 rebounds. Sean Beckman and Justin Greenlee both hit double digits with 12 and 10 points respectively. On Friday, the Cougars kicked off their first game of the Concordia Invitational Tournament, battling against Concordia, Wisconsin, and ultimately fell 85-77. Emmanuel Wilson led the Cougars with 22 points. William Bishop Green followed behind with 14 points. On Saturday, they were matched up in the consolation game against Concordia Ann Arbor. They beat the Cardinals 85-67. Jordan Matthews was the top scorer with 22 points. Justin Greenlee trailed behind with 16 points. Emmanuel Wilson was named the 71st Annual CIT All-Tournament Team. Over the weekend, he combined for 36 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. The men's basketball team will be back in action on Wednesday for a match-up against Edgewood College at 7 p.m. The theme is Neon Out. The women's basketball team competed in 3 games last week. On Wednesday, they welcomed Wisconsin Lutheran College. They fell to the Warriors 74-28. Alexis Desjardins led the Cougars with 5 points. Missouri Wiggum picked up 3 steals on the night. Amaya Martin was the leading rebounder with 6. On Friday, they competed in the Concordia Invitational Tournament. In their first game against conference opponent Concordia, Wisconsin, they fell to the Falcons 61-44. Desjardins led the Cougars with 8 points. Allison McGregor followed with 7 points and 9 rebounds. Making her return to the maroon and gold, Jaylene Wade picked up 7 points and 5 rebounds. In the second game of the tournament, the Cougars fell to Concordia Ann Arbor 81-37. Wade led the offense with 13 points. Sydney Mitchell followed behind with 10 points. With 20 total points throughout the tournament, Jaylene Wade was named to the 71st Concordia Invitational Tournament All-Tournament Team. The Cougars women's basketball team is back in action on Wednesday as they travel to Edgewood College at 7 p.m. The cheer team placed 3rd in the cheer competition. The Cougars claimed a final score of 56.2 to put them in 3rd. The cheer team will be back in action on April 10th as they head to Daytona Beach, Florida for nationals. Following the conclusion of the cheer competition, the Cougars took the floor for the dance competition at CIT. The Cougars placed 4th with a final score of 50.7 points. The dance team will be back in action on February 10th to host the Cougar Challenge Collegiate Dance Invite right inside Geisman Gymnasium. Both men and women's track and field team competed in the ONU Invite. On the men's side, Henry Jones placed 5th in the 60-meter. Austin Knight placed 5th in the high jump. Miguel Sanchez picked up the 10th place in the 200-meter. Mauricio Zoljateca placed 10th in the 600-meter. Marion Glover placed 10th in the high jump. On the women's side, Jersey Allen led the Cougars with a 2nd-place finish in the 60-meter hurdles. Eve Shelton was next in line with a 3rd-place finish in the 200-meter and 8th in the 400-meter. Anaya Isone placed 8th overall in the 200-meter and 8th in the long jump. Jamie Siebert finished 9th in the long jump. Tegan Oast grabbed the 10th-place finish in the 800-meter. Both teams will be back in action on Friday at the Walter Kramer Invite. Coverage for all of our sports can be found at CU.com/coverage. My name is Janie Turnus, and this has been your Press Pass.